Okay. Okay. 4 minutes ago, Nick Brown, what? Thank you, Nick. Oh, I'm not mad. Well, you should be. You know?
Brown.
That's the problem. Is people don't get
Morning,
mad. You
bro.
lie to your face, and people
Nick
don't get
Brown.
mad about it. Nick, hello. Ben Roach, hello.
Morning, bro.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Nay. Ben Roach. Good morning, Nay.
Good morning. Good morning. We're going to learn these accents over time. Yes, good morning.
Sean, a.k.a. Trendy
Sean.
Orca.
Hello, Sean.
Good morning,
Trendy
Nay.
Orca. Heavy P.
Sean, a.k.a. Trendy Orca.
What's up, son?
Good morning, Nay.
How's it going,
Heavy
everybody?
Padilla. Good morning, Nay.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Nay.
So we're getting a bounce of the chat for some reason. Let me refresh the chat. I don't know why we're getting a bounce. We're getting a double chat on everything. So maybe this will fix it. We don't need that. I don't need to inflate my numbers. Oh, I'm not mad. Yeah, I said, yeah. I said, she answered you, Nick. She answered you on Twitter. You said, hey, Dolly Parton, you sound a lot like my buddy, Truth Your News.
Does anyone know anyone that's in federal prison for cannabis? Just curious.
No, nobody's in prison for that's what's so silly about this. It's a great question, Nick. Nobody's in prison for simple possession. Nobody's in federal prison for simple possession of cannabis. Okay, so what Joe Biden did, he did a big switcheroo on everybody. He did a big. See, people have been charged with it, and people may have done jail, but no one's sitting in jail. These people, what is going to happen is if they are looking for a new job, they won't have to put that on a freaking job application anymore. Who would put that on a job application anyway? You think they're going to go find out that you were federally charged with a cannabis charge years ago? You think they're going to hire a fucking Magnum PI to go investigate you for a job? Most likely they don't. You know, Joe Biden made it sound like a big deal. Oh, you won't have to. You people had to put that on their applications. You won't have to write that anymore. Hey, dumbass. No one ever is truthful on a fucking job application anyway, you fucking idiot. They lie just like you do. Everyone's a fucking liar. You know, learn that shit. Billy, what's up, buddy? Good morning. Good morning. My friend Billy is here. Good morning, Billy. How's it going, buddy? Baba Blue Jaws. Good morning,
83.
bro.
Good morning, Trendis.
So anyway, Nick, it's an excellent question. Does anyone know anyone that's in federal prison? No, of course not. No one's in federal prison for simple possession. He's not giving anybody a break at all. He said something to try to get some votes. And people like my mom fall for that shit. Oh, he's doing something for the cannabis community. You should care about that. It's a baby step in the right direction. No, it's not. It does nothing for anybody. If you want to do anything, he'd deschedule the damn thing. He's not doing that. You know? And you know, why is it just simple possession? Why is it for people who were selling it? You know? Why are the people who were selling it not being forgiven? You know, why are the people that were caught with cannabis while being charged with other felonies not forgiven for it, you know? But anyway, this woman, Dolly Parton, said all they need to do is call it cannabis. And I said to her, something. I don't know what happened to my response. It's gone. Oh, show
AKA Trendy Orca. Nay is the guru of cannabis and truth.
Oh, I just said follow me back, please. That's weird. I don't know. I don't see. I thought I said something else. I don't know why she said, when you said, you sound a lot like my buddy truthier news, no law regarding cannabis. I tried to read through Biden's tweet regarding cannabis and it made my head hurt. She says, "Oh, I'm not mad." I don't understand. What does having being mad have to do with anything that you said? Unless she came to my show and heard me yelling about something, which I doubt she did. It's funny. Oh, I'm not mad. Okay. You should be. You should be mad. You should be really mad. And that's the problem, is nobody's getting mad about this shit.
I don't get what she means either, LOL.
You know, Republicans are supporting this guy that's running, his former sports guy that's running as a Republican. He's a black guy, and he's telling people that he didn't pay a woman to have an abortion. And his son came out, of course, and called him out and said he's a liar. And there's a lot of Republicans that have come out and they're like supporting him.
He's pardoning them, so he better let them out. If he does, they'll suck up 1 million jobs unless he's planned for that which he hasn't.
No, he's not letting. And no one's in jail, Billy. You didn't listen.
The homeless population. And will private prisons oblige? All the pieces are not on the table.
There's no one in prison for simple possession. No one is sitting in a federal prison for simple possession. They don't put you in federal prison for that. It's not a federal charge. Simple possession is not a federal charge. He literally just made a joke out of all of us. He made a joke out of all of us. And he doesn't think that people were paying attention, and he's just trying to get votes. It affects 6,500 people, and those people aren't even locked up. They just got charged with simple possession federally. That's all. And he's going to forgive something that doesn't even need to be forgiven. Like I said, nobody's going to say that on a job application anyway. What kind of an idiot would tell people that? What, so you don't get the job? Are you kidding me? You know, there's a good time to lie. That would be the time to lie. You know, the government lied to put you in jail. The government lied to get you charged. They told you that cannabis had no medical value. They told you that it was just as bad as snorting cocaine or shooting heroin. They fucking lied. So we got to lie to counter their lies. So you go to a job and you got to lie on the job application. It's because the federal government turned us into a bunch of liars because they're a bunch of liars. Does that make sense?
I saw this yesterday and said it's bullshit.
Good, Billy. I'm glad you got it now. Good. Yeah, he's not doing anything for anybody. There's nobody getting released out on the streets. That's what's fucking hilarious about this. So everyone needs to know he's not doing shit for cannabis. He's not doing shit for cannabis users. It's all words that he's using. He figured out a thing that he could do that would absolutely do nothing, but it would fool motherfuckers into thinking, oh, I should go vote for Joe Biden because he's pro-cannabis. No, he's not. He's as pro-cannabis as he is pro-women's rights. He's pro none of that shit. He's a fucking Catholic. Fuck that guy. You know, I don't know if we should say anything else about it. There's so many other things to talk about today. I don't want to spend too much. I know it's cannabis related, but I don't want to spend too much time on it because it's really not cannabis related, is it? It's really not. It's voting related. He's just trying to win people's votes. And there's assholes on Twitter that are all cheering this on. Oh, look what he did. Oh, he's taking steps in the right direction. He's finally doing what he promised he would do. No, he's not. He found a way to fool you.
Expunged.
Like he's always done. He's always found a way to fool you. He fooled you into thinking he should be president of the United States and he was going to fight for women's rights.
That would make
he didn't codify dick.
Billy Ballantyne. There's a hole there. Big Mac 83.
A huge hole, right?
Speaking
a huge gaping hole.
LRC, let's rip one down. Cheers in the work truck. Let's go.
Okay, let's rip one down. Doctor's orders. The big Merc has spoken. Give me a second here. You know, no one's going to take my dance away when that motherfucker croaks. I'm going to be partying on the dance floor. I'm going to be jigging it up. I might even have to turn my camera around and use the full area that this room provides so I can really express my joy through dance. He has no idea how many people are just waiting for that day, you know?
Bob Marley says to smoke 2 joints in the morning and smoke 2 joints at night and smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel all right. I smoke 2 joints and I'm a piece into a time of war. Big Mac 83.
Didn't he die of lung cancer?
Sublime whoops. Billy Ballantyne.
Oh, was it Sublime?
Okay, so previous charges are dismissed, but what about the charges from today? Do they get booked then pardoned? What?
That's an excellent point, bro. Wow, Billy, you got it all figured out. You know, that doesn't include people that are charged in 2022. It's only up to 2021. So if you get charged in 2022, you're still going to sit in jail. Isn't it stupid? When all we'd have to do is just take the laws off the books and say no law regarding cannabis, it would solve everything. Everyone would have to leave the jail. Yeah, everyone that ever got charged with would have to leave. They couldn't be charged anymore. And anybody being caught with cannabis now couldn't be charged either. It would be totally illegal. But, you know, I'm smarter than the rest of the world. And I'm smarter than most people who choose to not watch this broadcast because they disagree with me. But the 14 of you who stay and watch, you guys know there should be no law regarding cannabis. You've heard me say it 1 billion times. And every time I say it, it just seems to make a little bit more sense, doesn't it? There's always yet another reason why there should be no law regarding cannabis. There should be no law regarding water, collecting rainwater, growing vegetables in your backyard. You know, some motherfucker drove down my driveway and was looking at my banana trees. It's like, what, are you going to turn me in for fucking growing my own vegetables, motherfucker, my own fruit? Fuck you. You know?
Yone #NLRC.
It's all about the money, says Heavy P.
#NLRC.
I love it when you guys are paying attention, keeping me on my toes. You guys have no idea what I did this morning with this show. And I don't even know if I'm going to mention it.
Mr. Blow 313 sets.
There's a little surprise.
Cheers, both.
There's something with the show and the audience. And I did a little something. And, you know, I don't know if we'll find out or not. We'll just see what happens. I'm being a little mysterious right now. But it's for a good reason. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. We'll call this one Billy bottom Valentine. Of the hour, 10, 11 minutes late.
Do I get my $10,000 back from my simple possession expungement? Nick Brown. Cheers. Sweet Lou. Aren't many people are in federal prison for simple possession charges due to Clinton, Biden, 3 strikes rule from 1996 crime bill? Sean aka Trendyolka. Ooh, mysterious sounds fun. Griffin. Exactly at Billy.
No, Sweet Lou. No one's in prison for fucking simple possession. Now, if they had, 3 strikes, then they might be in prison after getting possession. But it wasn't the simple possession that put them in. It was the 3 strikes rule. Do you understand the difference? That's what put them in federal prison. And this won't get them out because it was their 3rd strike. The 3 strike rule is what put them in prison. And just because their 3rd strike was a cannabis, that's not going to save them. Totally different law. And boy, oh boy, is this going to get complicated, isn't it? Because just think about what Sweet Lou said. What about all those people? You're not in federal prison because you had simple possession. Oh, you're in federal prison because you committed a felony while you already had 2 strikes against you. And that simple possession may have been a felony charge in your state. I don't know. Every state's different, so I don't know. And I'm no legal expert, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I do know this. This only affects 6,500 people, give or take. You have to imagine, I'm going to pass legislation on cannabis, and it's only going to assist 6,500 people out of 330 million? When I could have just taken cannabis off the fucking Schedule 1? And I could have affected 330 million people. I could have been Superman. But no, I'm just limp Joe. Demented limping Joe. Who has to fucking run his hand along a podium to get off a fucking stage. And walks like this.
Greetings
and literally walks like this with his hands in front of him like he's feeling where he's going. That's our president. That's our leader. And you wonder why he helped out 6,500 cannabis cannabis victims of
especially in USA,
the federal crime, the federal law, federal government, I should say. Greetings from south of Boston. Hey, Lenny, 1058. How's it going, buddy? I'm no legal expert either, especially in USA. I'm Canadian. Right. We're just kind of feeling our way around here, kind of the way Joe Biden finds his way off of a podium. We're just feeling around here. We're not.
Billy Ballantyne. Yes. Simple possession or casual exchange. A. It is an offense for a person to knowingly possess or casually exchange a controlled substance unless the substance was obtained directly from, or pursuant to, a valid prescription. The only misdemeanor when repeated thrice constitutes a prison sentence up to 15 years. Griffin. Joe is blind to the millions who are actually affected like Billy and I.
If you get simple possession 3 times, you get 15 years in prison, bro? For simple possession, just because you get convicted of it a 3rd time? Is that federal? Wow, I wonder how many of those 6,500 people are sitting in jail. You know, on a 15-year sentence.
Ballantyne. That's what Google said from a .government.
I never heard that.
Billy Ballantyne. YA.
That's frightening. I had no idea you could do 15 years. I mean, people do less time for murder. Are you fucking kidding me? Unreal. We're going to put you in jail for 15 years because we caught you with simple cannabis. You weren't even with an attempt to distribute. You just had it. What? It's like my mom said, you know what? I can't even. That's what she said to me this morning. She's like, it's just gotten to the point where I can't even. I can't process this stuff anymore. We were going through the newspaper together and we're shaking our damn heads and we're like,
yeah. Go Nancy Reagan.
Wow, is that Nancy Reagan's program? 3 possession charges put you in prison for 15 years. It's federal? I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Dude, that is so disheartening that we would do that to
Valentine.
people.
3 strikes.
I thought it was felonies.
Yep.
I thought those were felonies. I thought the strikes program was felonies, not misdemeanors. Bro, simple possession wasn't a felony, was not it? Let me know. I should say, was it not?
1058. I can throw a stone in any direction and hit a dispensary, and it's still a federal crime.
Right, Lenny? And so is throwing the stone at a dispensary. That's a federal crime, too. Bro, was simple possession a felony?
Valentine. That's why I got expunged. I was going to go to jail. It must be under an ounce.
Like over an ounce is a felony? Dude, let me show you my felony right here. Oh, I guarantee you, federal can suck my dick. Hey, Joe Biden, suck my dick. Kamala Harris, you fucking cunt, suck my dick. All right, here's more than an ounce of cannabis right here. Fuck you, motherfuckers. I fucking hate them, man.
It's always a felony no matter the possession.
Fucking
Nick Brown.
Douchebags.
Concentrates are a felony in GAR. Griffin. 1. Mr. Blow 313 Sextfin. Minutes.
3 mins. Dude, I'm very upset. I'm very upset right now. I am expressing my anger through
Billy Ballantyne.
Words and facial expressions.
This shit.
I'm just reading this shit. Bro, it's really having an effect on me.
Froggy.
I'm shit. My hands are
Personal.
shaking. Yeah, my hands are shaking. I'm thinking
PFT
about
Unreal.
innocent cannabis users sitting in federal prison for 15 years. That's what I'm thinking about right now. And it just makes me laugh that Ronald Reagan is dead. It makes me laugh that Nancy Reagan is dead.
Tony Delia. Here in Illinois, if they're admitting to wipe out past cannabis arrest non-violent crimes, then why don't they refund us all our fines and court cost for past convictions? They said they were wrong in our convictions of cannabis possession, so please refund my dollar paid in restitution to the state. Sweet Lou. I think the main purpose of the 1994 crime bill was to mass incarcerate drug offenders, and mostly black and brown people.
Yeah, of course. It always comes down to that, of course. You know, we cover that on the show all the time. It's a racist. That's the racism that's partly built into the system. That's one of the tenets of a racist society. You write the legislation, you write the racism into the legislation. It's embedded in there. And people don't realize that these laws were designed to discriminate against people of color. Of course. I was one of the people that got in trouble and I was able to get adjudicated, not guilty, go through a little drug rehab program, and I was fine. While black kids that live just 4 or 5 miles down the street from my house were going to fucking prison for the same things. You know, I get simple possession. They get possession with the intent to distribute. Oh, I was selling it too. Don't get me wrong, bro. I sold the shit out of cannabis. Fuck you, federal government. Fuck you. I sold a shit ton and I made a lot of money. Fuck you. How about that? You fucking cunts. That's what you fucking hate. That's what you hate. And we found something that doesn't hurt people, that makes them happier, makes them healthier, and fixes their ailments. And this is what you come up with, is to make it Schedule 1. And still do this William Randolph Hearst hit job, this shit job that he pulled, still to this day from 1934, and you're still doing it 2022, man. You're still fucking doing it. Schedule 1, you fucking dumb cunts. That's what you deserve to be called. I'm fucking sick of you. You fucking hypocrites. Oh, look, Joe Biden is doing something nice for the cannabis community. Oh, yeah, but it's still Schedule 1. It's still Schedule 1. Oh, well, we're making steps. We're taking steps. You know, you have to let us ease into it. Hey, man, you've been fucking since 1937. You could have fucking done something about this bullshit. And Joe Biden was probably in the fucking Senate in 1937. That old fucking dinosaur piece of shit.
Cheers, NF.
But I digress. No law regarding cannabis, everybody. 420 in Newfoundland. Cheers.
Lou. And crackhead Hunter Biden got rewarded with a $25,000 a month job. LOL. We are so fucked up.
I heard it was like $30,000 or $40,000 a month. What I heard it was. They're gonna fucking prosecute Hunter Biden.
Valentine. Back. My phone rang. Sorry.
And Joe Biden is going to pardon his son. And we're all going to be sitting by cuck-mouthed, just like, while it happens, right in front of our faces. Write it down, man. 9:53 a.m., the morning show. On 10/7/22, I fucking predicted this shit.
Flow 313 sets. Joe runs nothing but his feeble, decrepit lips.
Your phone rang. How dare your phone ring at such times? A different race Dude, we're not different races. We're all the same race. What is that? A different race? We're all what? We've got 99.1%. Is that it? All the same DNA? We're all the same race, man. But then here this pops up on Twitter. Look at this. It moved. That was weird. It moved right when I did that. Hold on. That was really weird. It's stupid. Okay. People described the shock of discovering through at-home DNA tests that they were a different race than they thought. Well, were they not the human race? What do you mean a different race? We all came from the same place, man.
Yeah, all I see is humans.
Hey, man, we all evolved from fucking.
We're all carbon turds.
Monkeys, and then eventually, Cro-Magnons,
Billy
and then
Valentine.
Cavemen.
I gotta go.
And then early man. And then what we are today. That's where we're all from the same place. We've got the same DNA. What is this race bullshit? Oh, I'm a different race. Well, what? You're not human? What are you, an alien? What are you, a Martian? Are you from Venus? You're not from Earth? We have to stop thinking in these stupid terms because some of our definitions are wrong. And we need to correct that shit.
Heels. Maybe a BOT.
There's a guy I follow on Twitter. I haven't seen him pop up with a video in a long time. I played one of his videos one time. He talked about race, and he spoke about other shit too. He's really good. He talks about Ron DeSantis a lot. But he's a teacher. He's like a high school teacher, and I don't know the guy's name, and I don't know if I could find him on Twitter again. I've retweeted him before, though. It would just take me forever to probably go through and find it. But he speaks on race.
313 Setstfin.
And what he says makes...
Have fun at Pajama Park, Billy.
Let's ask Google how common our DNA is, okay? Okay. What percentage of common DNA do all humans share? 99.9%. My bad. Oh dear. Wow, this is going to be an interesting thing to talk about, don't you think, guys? 99.9%. Let's put me right here in this white space.
Cheers, Nay, and everyone.
Cheers, James.
Billy Valentine. I'm having a hard time not discriminating against hillbillies. I don't care what color they are. They just have to stink and be eating tobacco with their candy corn teeth and screaming Trump.
Based on an examination of our DNA, any two human beings are 99.9% identical. The genetic differences between different groups of human beings are similarly minute.
Scott Benoit. Good morning, Nate, and all the trendies.
Good morning, Scott. Still, we only have to look around to see an astonishing variety of individual differences in sizes, shapes, and facial features. Sure. And skin color.
Tony
right?
Delia.
Things vary. The
Hunter
color of
Biden's
your eyes.
computers that
What
had
if we
info of
judged
crimes
race by the
committed
color of
by
our
him and
eyes?
his
Ooh,
father
your
got
eyes are a different
swept under
color
the
than
carpet?
mine instead of skin.
The poor guy
What if we
that
just did
turned the
eyes?
info over
What if we
to
did
the
hair
FBI
color?
got raped by a
What if
government
we
lofty
did?
computer repair shop and his family. Mr. Blow 313 Setstfin. GM Scott.
The shape of your
Billy
foot.
Valentine.
That's how we're gonna
It's
decide
not
who's
only
who.
humans. But all life
But
on
no,
Earth
we
is
just
in
went
the
with skin
90s or
color
close to
because we
it.
could look at each other and see it really quick. Skin color, you're different. That's how stupid humans are. Once again, I'm going to point to this number, guys. You look at anybody in this chat, anybody next to you, your neighbor or someone you meet on the street, you share 99.9% of your human DNA with that human being. And you're going to tell me that there's races? Based on what? On 0.1% difference? Man, I mean, I'm all for individuality, man. I'm all for finding your roots. Yeah, that's fine. It's great. But let's stop with this whole race thing, man. You know, it's caused so many problems, hasn't it? And it's just a stupid way of looking at things. The teacher on Twitter was right. There is no race. And when you see that number, 99.9%, you realize he's the one that's telling you the truth. And all of these racists out there,
I think we're the
they
same
got it
color, just
wrong.
different shades.
We got a bunch of differences, not just the color of our skin. We've got all kinds of things that are different. You know, the shape of our brow. You know, look at the way my brow is, the shape of my nose compared to somebody else, the shape of my mouth, the shape of my chin, my bottom lip, you know, my cheekbones, where my ears are in relation to my whole face, the shape of my face. I have an angular shaped face. You might have a rounder shaped face, you know, or you could be an orca and have a blowhole. Do you understand? It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. I like what Hordog just said. Hordog, I like what you said. He said, I think we're the same color, just different shades. Yeah, I'd like that on a t-shirt, Hordog.
High fly tree
It's
guy.
well said. And I totally agree. Yeah, we're all the same color. We're just different shades of that color. We're all human. The color human.
Billy Valentine.
You know? Josh, what's up?
The shape of my left ball is a bit off.
Patrick John Welder has a dick-shaped face. High Fly Tree Guy says, what's up? Hey, High Fly Tree Guy, what's up, buddy? Billy Valentine says, the shape of my left ball is a bit off. Look, it is top of the hour. It's time to smoke. All right. We're going to do it. I'm smoking the Gorilla Glue number 4. De-seeded. Carefully de-seeded before each.
Thanks, bro. Big Mac 83.
You're welcome, Hornon. Thank you for the nice
You all
input.
should go to my Twitter and check out my pin tweet. This is right up what we're talking about. I put it on there yesterday.
Oh, really? Yeah, y'all should go to Big Merc 83's fucking Twitter, dude. It's Big Merc _83, son. What?
Heavy Padilla.
Heavy P!
Cheers.
Cheers. No law regarding cannabis, guys. Cheers.
High Fly Tree Guy. Not much making hash. I beg to differ. I have no shade on me in white as fresh cotton, lol, but I don't see color. Patrick John Welder. Have you ever met a girl who's drop dead gorgeous 10 but opens her mouth and is a 2?
There's a lot of women like that in the world, unfortunately.
GG4 here too.
They're usually called news anchors or
Big Mac 83.
Or pundits.
The pin tweet is an old quote from FDR.
Or politicians. Or Republicans. Yeah, and Democrats. That's what those women are called. The ones when they open their mouths and you just don't want to hear what they have to say. Yeah, I get that. There's a lot of men like that too. You know, since we're speaking about women, I'm all for women's rights.
Valentine. I used to love those girls.
The Democrats
when I was in showbiz. They worked for peanuts.
The Democrats are claiming if you vote for them, they're going to be fighting for women's rights. One thing's for sure, Republicans won't be. So I am voting Democrat. here in the state of Florida. I think Ron DeSantis is going to win again another 4 years. I think Marco Rubio is going to win as a senator, which sucks. But I have to fucking vote against these motherfuckers. My mom said to me today, you and I are going to sit down and we're going to vote at some point today, probably. We're going to do it. You know, let's vote. You know, so we've got the newspaper.
P956. What are they gonna do for women's rights?
It's got the name of all of the justices that Ron DeSantis appointed, so you can vote against them. And it's got the one justice that is a moderate. It's actually keeping it real that you can keep in. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to vote for Val Demings, voting against Marco Rubio. I'm going to vote for Charlie Crist, voting against Ron DeSantis. I have to, because Ron DeSantis he stands for every thing that I fight against, except for my right to have a firearm, which, you know, Charlie Crist will cover that too. I mean, if he was trying to take my guns away, he's in the state of Florida and he just won't be able to do it. People aren't going to go for it. So, we need that man voted in, and we need Ron DeSantis voted out. And it's, like I said, it's not going to happen. Most likely, Ron DeSantis is going to win. But I have to do this for myself because I feel that strongly about women's rights, people that are being discriminated against, you know, and they might have a darker colored skin than me. And it's based on that. There's an article in the newspaper about Ron DeSantis. He's trying to hide the fact that he gerrymandered blacks out of voting. Let me go get that article, okay? So he redistricted,
83.
right? He gerrymandered.
Ronda scandalous.
He redistricted. He gerrymandered, right? DeSantis seeks to keep Congress redistricting
The one thing
records
worrying about
secret.
DeSantis that people should be aware of is mainstream media backs him. To me, that is a huge red flag.
After pushing a congressional redistricting plan through the legislature this spring, Governor Ron DeSantis says administration is fighting to prevent the release of documents to plaintiffs in a lawsuit challenging the plan. Why? Why? Because it's an election and it's an election month and everyone's voting right now and you don't want people to know that you gerrymandered black people from voting? Because that's exactly what you did. You're a fucking human piece of garbage and you're a racist as well. Now, that's just one thing. You know, the definition of someone who's woke is someone who speaks up for other people's rights. You know, someone who wants everyone to be treated fairly and equally and is willing to stand up and fight for that. That's someone who's woke, right? Ron DeSantis passed a bill. It's called the Anti-Woke Bill, and it prevents LGBTQ speak in various places like workplaces or at schools. He also is banning what he calls and more other morons refer to as CRT, which is fucking stupid. You shouldn't call it that. You should just call it American history because that's what it is. And he's banning through legislation people being able to speak about that in schools and teach children about the fact that, people that were white came to this country and
Valentine.
murdered,
Pro tip.
80
Don't try
million
to cure in
indigenous
an
people
electric dehydrator.
and then enslaved black people to build the country. They don't want Ron DeSantis doesn't want your children to learn the history about what happened here in this country. Now, how do you guys feel about that in the chat? I'd love to hear from all of you about if you have a child, would you want them to know history? If you had a child that was LGBTQ and wanted and didn't feel comfortable at home speaking to you because you were making them feel uncomfortable about it, would it be okay for them to go talk to somebody else about it then or not? How do you feel about that as a parent? Let me know in the chat, or just how do you feel about that in general, that your rights are slowly being taken away by people like Ron DeSantis. They're going after people that you might not relate with, but it's just a matter of time before they get you too. He goes after women's rights here too. That's a whole other thing. The abortion issue. The man is a fucking monster. You have no idea. They say he's a good leader. In all of his advertisements, they have army, they have people coming from the military, like Marines. Oh, Ron DeSantis is a great leader. Ron DeSantis is a great leader. Oh, he's such a great leader. There's the problem right there. We don't need a fucking leader. We need a representative. That's his job, to listen to us and do our bidding. If this is what he feels Floridians want, and if this is what they vote for, then we are in the wrong place, man. And it's like my mom said, I can't even. I want a shirt that says that. 2022. I can't even. Remember what everyone was saying about 2021? Oh, I can't wait for 2021 to be over. Oh, I can't wait for 2021 to be over. Well, here we are. It's over. How do you feel? How was it? How was 2022? Was it any better? And I was saying, you guys are waiting for a year to end, and I'm telling you, each year is going to be worse. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. If Ron DeSantis wins in the state of Florida, it's going to
exactly a representative, not a leader.
It's going to expose Floridians, a
2022
majority
was
of
probably
Floridians,
the year I got the most
for
wake-up
what
calls.
they are. Because articles like this have been all over the paper. The news doesn't cover it the same way, but the newspaper, which is everywhere, they do. And people read this. So, they did a whole section. Look at this, man.
83. 2022 is equal to 2021 equals 2020.
Notice it says opinion, right? So it's an opinion page, right? But look what it says. These 4 Florida Supreme Court justices have lost our confidence. They're all Ron DeSantis appointees. They're all on the ballot to be voted down. And I'm going to vote all 4 of them down because of this article.
Mr. Blow 313 Sextfin. That's why PS are the first teachers. It's up to you to teach your child the truth.
Equals 2020. Hey, 2017 wasn't so bad. 2017 was a good year. I can't even. That's so cute and so funny, and it's so perfect for 2022, isn't it? It makes me want to tweet, get my stuff out and tweet, send a tweet out and tweet, tell everybody. Gonna be obnoxious now. Gonna be obnoxious now. Gonna send a tweet out now. Oh, shut up. Why do I see this? Let's... Fuck yeah. Oh, God. Ugh. I forgot what I was going to tweet. Oh, I remember now. Okay, I remember now. It stops being funny because I remember it.
My CU shirt says humans aren't real in a double exposed font. I wear it at Walmart to watch people squint. Josh G.
To all the people who couldn't wait for 2021 to end, how's 2022 treated you? It's a fair tweet, right? I hope I get some answers, man. It seems like every week I know somebody who's got COVID too. Hey, man, let me know in the chat with a number 1 right now if you know somebody who's got COVID right now. If you know someone who's got COVID right now, in the chat...
2022 treated me like shit in the market.
Give me a number 1.
That.
Give me number 1 in the chat if you know someone with COVID right now. Right now, I know someone who's got COVID right now.
Nick Brown.
Nick's got a 1. Okay, that's 2 people. So there's at least 2 people in our chat of 21 people that know someone who's got COVID right now. That's already a lot. Anybody else? I guess not. So when we've got another friend of ours that they're sick, you know, we don't know what that is. Because, man, I was sick like a week ago with that stomach flu. Holy shit.
83.
Not right now?
My wife and I have a little
That's
chest
good.
sinus infection that we've had brewing for about a week. I always joke to her it's just COVID.
It's down here in Florida,
Billy
bro.
Valentine.
Bro.
Nope.
It's
not right now.
It's down here in Florida.
Cannabis heals. No, don't know anyone.
These people, none of them mask, none of them social distance.
My buddy had it about 3 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
Mr. Blow 313 Setstfin. 1.
Oh, Baba Blue Jaws knows somebody. Well, there's 3 of us now out of 20 people that know someone who's got COVID. Dude, that'd be so fucking badass if we just got rid of it, you know? Like, we all just, when people got sick, they stayed home and they didn't spread it and they knew they had it for good testing and shit. Other people avoided them, took care of them, whatever, but...
Valentine.
And then it just...
We got a few monkeypox cases, but like 4.
God, that'd be great.
It's mostly herpes here now.
Oh, holy shit.
Poor dog. My wife said the cases are starting to increase in the hospital. Not a lot, but increased.
Yeah, my girlfriend said there's six in the hospital. I think last time she told me 6 COVID cases that were pretty severe. I think. 16 retweets on the video on my pinned tweet, man. The video. Give content creators their voices back. There's so many articles in this paper that I could go over right now with you guys. You wouldn't believe it. It's like story after story after story all of a sudden. You've heard the term slow news day? Yeah. It's like today is a Friday news dump, right? So this was yesterday's paper, right? We're going to keep this, so we make sure we vote correctly on this. John Curiel. The appointees were John Curiel, Jamie Groshans, Charlie Kennedy, and Ricky Polston. We're voting those fuckers down. You only vote for George LaBarga. He's the good one. LaBarga. LaBarga. We're voting for LaBarga. Hey. Mom didn't do the Sudoku. What's up with that? Wonder where she is. She didn't do the Sudoku. Oh, she's doing laundry. Okay. She's going to want that. Okay, so like I told you, there's a shit ton of articles in this paper, man, where we were just like, one thing my mom and I talked about was the fact that the Orlando Sentinel does an article like this on the front page. Windermere Estate can be yours for $30 million. And then when you open it up, there's literally photographs and a description of the estate. It's a full-on advertisement. It's a real estate advertisement, basically. And my mom's like, they had to pay for that. And I'm like, I looked at the author, and it is the name, the author is with the company that's promoting that home. And I'm like, I don't know if they paid the paper for it, but it certainly looks like they did. And it's like they're trying to fool people into thinking they're reading an article when you're really looking at an advertisement, you know? So, so the Parkland trial is closing. They're getting the arguments, closing arguments on Tuesday. That's right here. Oh, here we go. So I went all the way through the paper, right? And I didn't really see anything. And then I got to here. And it said that. Get ready for a carbon tax. So I looked at my mom and I said, because us making money off of people who are throwing pollution up into the atmosphere is going to solve everything. As long as they're paying us money, they can just keep polluting all they want. And all they have to do is pay the carbon tax. It achieves absolutely nothing. Except you get rich. You make all this money. What are you going to do with all that carbon tax money? You're going to take that and build windmills with it, I'm assuming? Carbon tax, beloved policy to fix climate change, is dead at 47. That's a quote. As early as last summer, an article in The Atlantic declared the so-called political death of carbon pricing with the passage of the Inflation Reduction Act, IRA. Last month, many critics feel vindicated in their skepticism of the policy. Right? The IRA, which cleared Congress with only Democratic votes after a grueling year-long negotiation process, will direct $370 billion with a B, everybody, in tax credits and other measures toward addressing climate change and help cut U.S. emissions by an additional 7 to 10% by 2030. Missing, however, was a price on carbon, the market-based tool long favored by economic experts that would assess a fee on carbon emissions to accelerate the development and deployment of clean energy. So, did you track that last statement, everybody? I'm going to read that one more time, just that last sentence, okay? It says, missing, however, in the negotiations that these people had, the IRA with Congress, missing, however, was a price on carbon, the market-based tool long favored by economic experts that would assess a fee on carbon emissions to accelerate the development and deployment of clean energy. I hope you guys caught that the second time I read it. This absence has emboldened some commentators to level a broader and incorrect critique of the policy. The failure to include a carbon price in the reconciliation bill, they argue, speaks to the political folly of an economy-wide financial penalty on carbon emissions. By contrast, they argue, the recently passed climate bill demonstrates that subsidies and government spending are the true pathway to climate progress. Boom. We're not going to make any progress on climate.
It means we're getting screwed even more, just not sure how deep yet.
We're not going to make progress on climate. We got to cool the planet down, bro. We could do it with that Mirrors project. it would work. It's totally a cool idea where you put mirrors all over the fucking planet, right? You install mirrors on the ground like you would solar panels, and you reflect light back up to the sky. You know, it's a great idea. You know, we tried to promote that shit a while back. Nobody cares about it. We could look into it. What was it? What was the mirrors? I'd always confuse it with something else. Damn it, I can't remember the website. It was like MEARS, mirrors. Okay. Never mind that 49 out of the 50 senators involved in reconciliation negotiations in the White House were ready to support a carbon price during the congressional session, and that a growing number of Republicans have started expressing support for the idea as well, making it the only climate policy of comparable impact to the IRA that enjoys some level of bipartisan backing. Never mind that carbon pricing would actually be more effective at reducing emissions than the clean energy tax credits contained within the partisan IRA, and that carbon pricing is likely essential if we are able to decarbonize our economy at the scale and speed necessary. No, these companies will just pay the carbon tax. This is where they're wrong. Dude, companies pay fines all the time. They don't care. This is just a fine to them. And they'll pay it, and they'll charge their customers more. These people are idiots. This guy, whoever wrote this, Bob Inglis, and Kelsey Grant, you two are idiots. Guest columnists. You know, I didn't even make it through half of the. I don't even want to keep reading it because it's fucking propaganda. You guys understand what I'm saying? So, look at this. Just look at this cartoon. So look what the bumper sticker says. It says Democrats 2022. It shows Biden holding a gas pump, but he can't get it to the Democrats, and because look, because that's the October surprise, right? That's the October surprise. The Saudis, OPEC, are cutting back the amount of oil they're going to allow America to have, right? It's going to jack up the price. It's going to screw them on this. And you have to wonder why. It's because they want Donald Trump. These people love Donald Trump. These people love Donald Trump. They want Donald Trump to be president of the United States. And they will subvert this. You know, he went there on his hands and knees and he begged them for oil. And they not only did they blow him off and say no, but now they're doing this to him. And they're doing it on purpose. This is a really good cartoon. Donald Trump said he was going to open up drilling all over the United States, into the Arctic, everywhere. He was going to make America energy independent. That's what Donald Trump said. He didn't do all that. But Joe Biden is furthering what he started. Okay? He's not cutting back on it. He's expanding drilling. The fact that this is a problem, that this is where he's relying on to get his oil, it might lead you to believe that the Saudis are in bed with Russia. You know, don't be surprised if they are, and if they're cheering this on. This is going to help Putin right here. What's going on with OPEC? So, you know, it's bottom of the hour, and I got to clear this bowl out. I've got this ashtray.
Not a far-fetched theory.
Not a far-fetched theory? No, it's right there in the open. I mean, this is what's going on. This is what it's not a theory. It's what they did. OPEC just literally cut off the supply. So it's like it's not a theory, man, you know? It's Biden went there and tried to negotiate oil with them, and they said no. He flew all the way out there. He shook that dude, fist bumped that guy, remember? Somewhere around here, I might just have boom.
Wow, I missed that. Yikes.
There you go. There's the fist bump. You like how quick I pulled that up? Explain shit liberty to me. Shit liberty to me like I'm 5. Not okay. Okay. You know? I mean, how much you want to bet they didn't talk oil when they did that golf tournament over there at Trump's golf course? You know, the Saudis did he hosted their thing over there.
Donna 87. Hi, Nay. I'm watching Subaru tell me adopt a dog.
If you can get OPEC to shut off the flow of oil right before the election, let's say October, if you could do that for me, then I'll make sure we're going to get you everything you need as far as weapons go. I'm going to take care of Saudi Arabia. You're going to have every rocket. We're going to give you the nukes. We're going to give you your own submarine. It's going to be the SS Donald Trump. And you're going to sail it around proudly. Who knows? Who knows what he fucking promised them? But they were together. Hanging out. Words were probably said, you know, suggestions made.
Donna 87. SS Donald Trump is.
And that Fox News reporter at the White House that said to Jean-Pierre, whatever her name is, he said, so what you're telling us, when the gas prices go down, that's Joe Biden. But now that the gas prices are going up, that's not Joe Biden. So we don't blame Joe Biden when they're going up, but we do credit him when they're going down. Is that what you're saying? And she says it's more nuanced than that. That was her answer. It is. I would say it's more nuanced than that. That's for damn sure. It would have to be. It would just seem like he doesn't have as much power as you would think a president would have to make some changes to benefit everybody. I mean, this thing with cannabis, it's like he did it while talking to people saying, hey man, don't do too much, you know? And he was agreeing, like, or maybe he was the one saying, I don't want to do too much. I want to do just, you know, something around. What can I do around cannabis that'll hit the news? Well, this is only 6,500 people, you know. There's 330 million people in the, you know, this is only 6,500, so. Love to hear that conversation. You know? Want to hear the combo. Maybe we could start a thing. Everybody retweet our tweets about bring Julian Assange. I'm trying not to cry right now. My main account is suspended indefinitely. I'm such an idiot, says Trey. I said, you can join my club. It consists of me so far. No one else wants to join the Silenced by Social Media Club.
83. Clippy clip clip person. Restream.io. Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Thank you. They congratulated me. So, shall we smoke? No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. It's whatever. Bottom of the hour, 10 minutes late. How about that? How's that? Is that cool? We're good. We're good.
Brown. Cheers.
What is this? Trump's negotiations? If you can get OPEC to shut off the flow of oil right before the election, let's say October, if you could do that for me, then I'll make sure we're going to get you everything you need as far as weapons go. I'm going to take care of Saudi Arabia. You're going to have every rocket. We're going to give you the nukes. We're going to give you your own submarine. It's going to be the SS Donald Trump. And you're going to sail it around proudly. Who knows? Who knows what he fucking promised them? Wow. Dude, that's awesome. Thank you. If you can get OPEC. What an awesome clip you took for me. Wow. Thank you so much, brother. That's so cool.
83.
Do as many as you want, brother.
I like doing clippers. Mr. Blow 313 sets fin. Cheers. About to go water hash keep it open. Mr. Blow 313 sets fin. Minutes.
I got just called a shit lib, guys, because I say the Vanguard sucks. Wow. Shit libs are the worst. Whatever. You don't even know what a fucking shit lip is, motherfucker. Wow. What the fuck else is going on here?
His heels. I thought you were full of crap, but you are right. The US still bought oil every year. Trump was in not as much, but we still bought oil.
I thought you were full of crap, but you are right. The United States still bought oil every year. Trump was in not as much, but we still bought it. Trump wanted to release, we've got emergency stores of oil. He wanted to release those so that he wanted to claim that America was energy independent. It's the same thing he was trying to do with that cruise ship of people that had COVID, and he wouldn't let them dock to affect the numbers. Or he wanted, oh my God, there's so many things, when he tried to reroute that freaking hurricane, with a fucking Sharpie gate. Oh God, there's just so much. I'd love to see an anti-Trump 2024 ad that just goes through every stupid lie and scandal, just like a deck of cards being flipped through. Flip, 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 and it never stops for 30 seconds. Literally they could do that. There's that many, incidents of him doing stupid shit. Where he tries to get in front of that guy to have his picture taken at the UN thing. Oh my God. Just so many classes. His wife wearing that spray paint shit on her back. Yeah, that was some classy shit, you stupid fucking first lady bitch. God. Him not holding the umbrella for her in the rain. Oh God, so many cringe moments. And you could do one on Joe Biden's just sniffing kids, and fondling women. Ugh. Stocks sink after hotter than expected jobs report. Hear Donald Trump defend Herschel Walker over domestic violence allegations. Oh, that'd be fun. That would be fun.
There's a lot of speculation about succession.
The battle.
Rupert wants.
As you know, Maggie, the former president
Big Mac 83. I am painting a fire station nice to paint something meaningful for a while.
He can, Wolf. It's going to depend on, how significant an issue this is, particularly for evangelical voters in Georgia. But I think that Walker is going to be yet another test in this post-Donald Trump Republican Party of what voters are willing to tolerate. We saw that they were willing to tolerate a number of controversies with Trump. This one is somewhat different, but Walker has been showing staying power in this race, despite allegations related to domestic violence over the course of the past year or more than that. I think it's just too soon to say. I would not assume it is going to knock him out.
You interviewed Trump, obviously, for your new book, and the name Herschel Walker came up in your interviews. This was before the latest allegations emerged against him. I want our viewers to listen to what Trump told you about Walker's controversial past. Listen to this.
In Georgia, think about Georgia.
in Georgia, Herschel, they did the ballad to Herschel Walker. They did ballads. You know how great a football player is? Do you know that he was in University of Georgia? He was the best football player in the nation by far. He's the best football player in the history of Georgia. And
Billy
for the most
Ballantyne.
part in the history of the guy, you know, as a
Walking into
running back, he's a
Walmart with
top
you in my
3
ear.
or 4 running back.
But he has a complicated personal history, which is what they're worried about.
But do you know that it's a personal history that 10 years ago maybe it would have been a problem, 20 years ago would have been a bigger problem. I don't think it's a problem today.
Why is that? Why do you think that
Because
that's
the
changed?
world is changing.
Wow.
What do you make of that
Wow.
response, Meg?
Wow. Wow.
I think-
Man, you know, that is so fucking shocking
Hold
to
on.
hear. Even though it's
Lies, he
him,
was not the best.
it's like he's even smarter than I give him credit for being, you know? When I hear him say that shit, the world is changing, man. It's becoming a place where you can beat your wife and you can run for fucking public office. And it sounds like he's just basting in it, you know? Oh my God. How vulgar was that, guys? What do you guys think? Wow, dude. That shit was unreal. What I just heard Donald Trump say was fucking unreal. Oh my God. Wow.
We have had wrestlers and Terminators as governors. Hold on. Finally I can smack a biatch and get away with it. Hold on. Insanity. Hail Eddie. Trendy Alter. Nay, the most badass rock star jamming like the rock god he is. Cheers.
Look at how it goes. Going out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new New York City. All we need It's taken me a long time to be able to play that. But it's fun now that I can play it. Ooh, look at my waterfall. I made a waterfall. You guys hear I made a waterfall? I made a waterfall out of my mom's fountain. It was just a fountain, but now it's a waterfall. Now it's a fountain and a waterfall. Now it's the best of all things together. It leaks a little water, so I have to fix that. A little bit of water came out. I had to fill it, a few gallons this morning. So I just have to, get that figured out, find out where that drip is, just adjust, probably with just putting a new rock in there to just keep water going another direction. It's usually all something like that'll take. I got a lot of rocks stacked up there. I want to put more rocks. I'd like more rocks. Wow. I want to put more rocks. I'd like to put more rocks. A fountain full. It's everything.
Chris Regpick.
Chris.
Good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Chris Regpick. How are you?
Good.
Chris Regpick. Just coming yellow leaves. Hate dream.
Remember once I was in chat with Cyber. We had a guy in chat with us. We were in face-to-face video chat, I believe. And this guy came and we were talking about yellow leaf and shit. He's like, yeah, I've never had a yellow leaf. I'm like, bullshit, motherfucker, you're lying. Everybody's had a yellow fucking leaf, bitch. You ain't grown. He's like, yeah, I've grown my whole life. I've never had a single yellow leaf. I'm like, fuck you. And I blocked the guy. We never heard from that guy again.
wasn't ready for the rain.
In my eyes,
I can move 65 miles in one night, but 2 are too large.
in the skies is no one knows. Lies the face, lies
Chris
the
Weston.
snake.
Need 5 glass.
Of my mistake, boiling heat, summer stench. Need the sky, the sun looks dead. Come on, rain through the clean as I hear you scream again. The black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain, black hole sun. Won't you come? Won't you come? Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain, black hole sun. Won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? That'd be so funny if this dropped you, and I didn't know. Gotta relearn it. Dude, is Crazy Train played in Drop D? There's no way. No way. It's not Drop D. I'm freaking out. There's no way. It just sounds so normal like that. It's weird. I mean, what about Over the Mountain? What key that's in? I've got perfect pitch. I should be able to figure out what key that's in. I think it starts in a higher chord. Banana, banana, banana. I think that's. Take me across the sky. Some things that I see, something to inside. I think I wonder too. Goes to those cool chord changes. Don't need a ticket to fly with me. Okay, but it's like can't wait to learn that song. I'm gonna learn that shit. I'm gonna learn that shit. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yo, Nay, your mic's been off this entire time. Oh, that's cool. I look funny. I love you guys. Take care. I will see you guys on the next show. That'll be this afternoon. Chris, welcome back to the show. So good to see you, brother. I was going to release a big secret. A big secret at the end of the show. Here it is. For those of you that stayed that were wondering what I was referenced. I've gone ahead and I've lifted all of the blocks on the main YouTube channel.
Brown.
And on...
Keep it open.
And on...
Mr. Blow 313 sets fin.
Should get real interesting around here.
YA Mon.
Real soon. Love you guys. Take care. Yes, hashtag keep it open. Yes, indeed. Okay, bye guys.